Hey everyone, Rick here, and folks, I just got a package in the mail from FedEx and thought I would show you exactly what we've got here. Now I'll open all this up, especially with all the shrink wrap and stuff, it's very glary. But yes, this is Escape the Dark Sector from the creators Themeborne of Escape the Dark Castle. This Kickstarter concluded, I believe, in July of last year, and these are the majority of the rewards. In addition to what you see here, there's also a couple of books that are still on their way, set I believe in a couple months in October, as well as some player playmats. Now, in addition to the regular pledge, I also added on some vinyl soundtracks for both Escape the Dark Sector as well as Escape the Dark Castle. The soundtrack on cassette, can you believe it? Cassette for Escape the Dark Sector. And then also 3 t-shirts, which we'll look at as well. And then we'll also unbox the actual game. All right, in just 3, 2, 1... Okay, folks, welcome to Escape the Dark Sector. I promise no spoilers here. Anything I show will have been revealed on the back of the packaging, because if you are familiar with Escape the Dark Castle, you know a lot of this you don't really want to see because the chapter cards all have secret things on them and the item cards have a bunch of cool stuff. But look at all, I mean, as soon as I unboxed this, I got that excitement that I had for Escape the Dark Castle all over again. If you are familiar with my channel, I did a few, I think 4 Escape the Dark Castle playthroughs, so definitely go check those out. And if you want me to do some Escape the Dark Sector playthroughs, definitely let me know. But look at all this stuff. I mean, it looks a little bit more involved than Escape the Dark Castle. You have ballistic ammo dice, energy ammo dice, explosive dice, hit dice, and then of course your typical crew and chapter dice. Now if you're familiar with Escape the Dark Castle, you're gonna love some of these features. For example, the crew, it is still considered wisdom, might, and cunning, just the icons have more of a sci-fi look to them. But also look at their names. They're all lieutenants, but it's Lieutenant Abbott, Lieutenant Cook. Remember, like Cook, Smith, Miller, all from Escape the Dark Castle as their occupations, but now those are their lieutenant followed by their name. Oh my gosh, that's just a little Easter egg that's pretty cool. I didn't realize that. Sleeves for the chapter cards as well as the item cards. Looks like there are 3 intro cards for the story, so your game will begin differently depending on which of those you pick. The boss cards. Looks like there's a bunch of different bosses you might end up fighting when you flip those over. A huge stack of chapter cards, which the rules say are separated between chapters 1, 2, and 3. This mission playmat, by the way, is really cool. There is not one of these for Escape the Dark Castle. There are player playmats, but not like a story playmat like this, which is handy. A place for all the dice to go, the chapter cards to flip over. You have various action spaces and other places to put things like the item deck. There are cards. Yeah, so also when you're picking your crew, and again, they're all better in different areas, you're also going to pick some, like a cybernetic enhancement. So they'll have enhanced reflexes, or they'll have advanced targeting. So that's just another quirk to make your starting character a little bit more different than the others. And then they'll all have starting weapons, so a slug pistol or a ray gun. And that's just an example, so no spoilers, but obviously this item deck is going to be full of different things you'll find. And this is just kind of the layout of what one of those item cards will be. So it'll have apparently dice you roll and what type of ammo it uses and what happens on a exclamation point when you roll it, because look at all these dice. Here's your standard chapter dice. They look the same, just with the updated icons. Then there's this targeting die to see if you hit or miss, and then the various different kinds of ammo. So there's 2 exploding ammo dice here, then there's energy ammo and ballistic ammo. And again, if you roll one of those exclamation points, you'll check the weapon to see what that means. Oh my gosh, it's freaking exciting. Oh yeah, the t-shirts were these Escape the Dark Castle t-shirts, just like the box cover t-shirt. And then this one was just simply the name. I couldn't choose between them, so I just grabbed one of each. And then an Escape the Dark Sector t-shirt. Oh, freaking cool. So again, here's everything that I got in my pledge, except for player play mats. There will be 4 of those. There's kind of a miscoloring on them, so they'll be sent later. Also a death book. So if you remember in Escape the Dark Castle, when you die, you check the chapter card number that you were on when you died, look it up in the death book, and it'll give you a really cool personalized way that you died. And then also a log book. And they also gave us, and I'm not sure if they gave it or if it was part of a pledge, but also a digital soundtrack as well, so I could play it on my phone if I don't want to fire up my non-existent record player or a cassette player, which is what I've done in the past, but it's nice that they've given us the digital option. Just a couple kind of rules reminder cards here, which are always handy to have. And that is it. Oh my gosh, this takes me back. Absolutely love Escape the Dark Castle. Can't wait to dive in to Escape the Dark Sector. So thank you all so much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And until next time.